Hello everyone, I hope you enjoyed the part 1 of Top Gun Maverick Takeoff video series. Welcome to part 2. Today we focus on all the interior scenes, the cockpit scenes. Initially, I was scared that animating the hands and legs and the human character would take me forever, but I completed all these scenes in a day. That includes the animation, rigging, rendering, post processing, everything. One big reason for that was I used Eevee, which rendered all these clips in a fraction of the time that cycles would have taken. So here we go. I start with hiding the jet's exterior because it will not be visible in any of these scenes. The interior of this F-14 looks great. Thanks again to Jaehoon 1985 for making such a beautiful plane. So I just do some touch-ups to match it to the movie and separate the different moving parts like throttle, joystick, wing controller, etc. Next I move to GIMP to alter the color of the materials to match the movie. This is again making a new material and other touch-ups to the throttle because it will be in focus during one of the clips in the movie. And this is the first clip I made. I started by manually placing the pilot character's hand over the stick and wrapping its fingers around like in the reference. Initially I thought it would take hours to do it, but it just took me half an hour or so to get what I wanted. Now here's how I animated the hand and the throttle. First, after hiding the pilot, I just animated the throttle with normal keyframing with first and last frames being keyframed, and then using the graph editor to make the motion smooth just like I wanted. After that, I placed the camera in position just like it is in the movie and brought back my pilot to view. Now here's how I animated the arm. In Blender, there is a great feature called child off in the add bones constraint. It is very useful for such motions. So I just selected the hand bone which controls the whole arm. I went to bone constraints, selected child off and put my throttle stick as the target. Just press set inverse and it is done. With the influence set to 1 automatically, when the throttle moves, the arm moves as well. To make the video really pop out, what I did was I used 3 main effects: camera focus, camera shake and lens distortion. So for the camera focus, I created a cube, a small cube, which I placed where I wanted the camera to have its focus on. And then I used an f-stop value of let's say 1.5 or 2, which looked really well. And then I went to composting and just added one node, which is lens distortion, with distortion at minus 0.01 and dispersion at 0.05. Now this is the second scene that I rendered. Again, very similar process. I separated the joystick, I wrapped around the hand of the pilot character, and then I went to bone constraints and again chose child off to get the nice animation. Here's the full thing. This is the third scene in which I do some manual animation to the arm, just rotating the hand and changing the finger position. After that, again, the child of constraint comes to play and it is really good. This is the next scene, which is just the speedometer. this is the only scene where I had to use cycles to render the external environment, because in Eevee that would have been very difficult. In part 3, I will cover these: making the afterburner with its flames, the plane animation, and the final takeoff. That is all for part 2 of this video series. Stay tuned and thank you for watching.